Hey, good evening. What's going on, everybody? George True, Dan Adams, a.k.a. the Soulful Conservative. Let me get myself right in here. There we go, right smack dab in the middle. Now, we're going to do something different here, and I need to go over to my webpage and share this out so people know what's going on. This is yours truly, Dan Adams, a.k.a. the Soulful Conservative, and this is 15 minutes of heat here on... Here we go. There we go. Now, let me go ahead and share this out, because sometimes the sharing of things on Facebook sometimes don't usually work out like I want them to, but let me go ahead, share on my own timeline so people know I'm over here. And there we go. All right, so that's all I needed to do. Now, this is Open Line Wednesday. This is the first time I've ever done this on a Facebook Live. So if you want to give me a call, the number is right here. 412-301-3666. That's 412-301-3666. Open Line Wednesday here on the 15 Minutes of Heat. And I got about 14 minutes left on this particular broadcast. So if you want to call in and you want to talk about anything you want, if you want to rant, if you want to vent, get anything off your chest, just keep it G-rated. I really appreciate that. But just go ahead and give me a call, 412-301-3666. That's 412-301-3666. So hopefully someone will call in and we can converse about anything you want to talk about. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the happenings going on today. I think a lot of things went down today in regards to the Trump transition and the Trump transition team. And I think ultimately we have a situation where, once again, we still have this, and I think it's going to be an uphill battle for Rex Tillerson, but I think ultimately he is going to be voted in as passed through the ultimate passage of being the next Secretary of State. But it's going to take some hill climbing. It's going to take some nudging of some of the folks on the left, because they're gonna do whatever they can, and even some on the right. We got some people that got some issues with him on the right, which I don't understand. And as I stated in a couple of Instagram videos earlier, because I was banned off of these airwaves on Facebook for the past 24 hours, I was basically saying, what is the issue with this whole, we don't like Rex Tillerson because he has ties to Russia. He has a personal relationship with Vladimir Putin. And I'm thinking to myself, really, we've come to this point where usually a person who's Secretary of State should, and we would applaud the fact that that person has good ties, a good relationship with someone like Russia. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Our number one adversary, our number one geopolitical foe. You would think people would be applauding this particular pick for Secretary of State. And what's crazy is it's Secretary of State, number one. Number two, you have the one Secretary of State who tried to be the next president of the United States in this past election and failed miserably, Hillary Rodham Clinton, who was Secretary of State under Barack Hussein Obama. 20% of our uranium she sold to, guess who? Who could it possibly be? Russia? That whole reset button catastrophe debacle. So it's okay for her on the liberal side, the leftist side, the Democrat side, to, put it in the framework of it was okay for her to deal with Russia. But now that we have somebody on the right, a Republican, a conservative, part of the GOP and its whole faction, that no, you can't have, no, you can't be friends with Vladimir Putin. You can't have a relationship with Russia. No. That you just can't, no. And I'm thinking to myself, wow. And if you want to add to this, go ahead and give me a call, 412 412-301-3666. 412-301-3666. Don't be shy, people. I am so welcoming. I am so enticing. You want to talk about what you want to talk about? Clipping your grandma's toenails? No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, it's open. Open line Wednesday. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. You want to vent about something, get something off your chest. If you need some positive mentoring, some type of psychiatric or psychological help, I'll try and put on that hat. I didn't go to school for that, but I will do my best. So if you want to give me a call, 412-301-3666. That's 412-301-3666. I'm going to try and do this every Wednesday when I have the opportunity to do this 15 minutes of heat. And ladies and gentlemen, just keep this in your memory bank. Keep this, add it to your schedule or whatever. My show, The Political Heat, will be making its return in the new year. I've taken a little hiatus, and I'm still trying to figure out the exact day, whether it'll be Sunday or Monday. I'm just trying to nail down exactly. And if things get to the point where I can do it on a day-to-day basis, you will know. But starting off, it will be Sunday or Monday. And maybe, hopefully, as the year goes on in 2017, I will have the availability to do it Monday through Friday. So keep that in your memory bank. Put that on your schedule. Put that in your calendar. My show, The Political Heat with Dan Adams, is returning in 2017. Just been trying to do some things here and there. It's this holiday season. I'm trying to be around for the family and all that good stuff. So I'm trying not to, put too much time in trying to do these things. But I got, let's see, almost 8 minutes left here in this broadcast. Lines are wide open. Please give me a call, 412-301-3666. That's 412-301-3666. Go ahead and give me a call. And let's go ahead and talk about some other happenings that is going on. It's kind of crazy. I took a little hiatus off of Facebook after Friday. Kind of had, some disheartening things going on, seeing some posts. I was just like, let me just take a break. Took a break for about 4 days, and now I'm back at it. Because sometimes you just need that break, whether it's just in life, whether it's work. You need one of those mental health days. You need it. And it goes on with social media as well. I wasn't on anything else. I just do what I had to do and get myself refocused. But and my wife was kidding with me. She said, you couldn't even last a week. Obviously, I couldn't. But if you want to give me a call and discuss that, if you have times where you just want to just hang up this whole social media thing, get off of it, get away from it, recharge, regroup, revitalize, sometimes you just got to do it. So if you want to give me a call and discuss that, you can. 412-301-3666. That's 412-301-3666. And speaking of revitalization and things of that nature, let's talk about the big meeting with Donald Trump and Jim Brown. And unfortunately, I have to say this guy's name. Oh, I'm getting a call here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to find out who this is once I bring him up. Hello, caller. This is Dan Adams here on the 15 Minutes of Heat on the Revolution. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Mike, calling from Houston.
Hey, Mike from Houston. How you doing tonight?
I'm all right. About yourself?
I'm hanging in there, man. Can't complain too much. So what's on your mind?
I'm just so fed up with everybody crying about this and that. The fact of the matter is, there's nothing that is ever as bad as what the media tries to convince us that it is.
Yes.
It is never as bad when we lose as they convince us that it is. It is never as good as when they win as they try to convince us that it is. So at the end of the day, 4 years from now, whether you like who we have or you don't, we all get to vote again.
Yes. Yes.
And every 4 years, it's the same thing. It just repeats. And there is nothing that anyone out there can ever do that will tear down what has been built over the past, 2 centuries of the Founding Fathers on up.
Right, right.
So calm down. look at what we have going on and let's deal with what we have going on and move forward.
Right.
You know, we have to build relationships with everyone that's around us. We have to deal with the propaganda. We can't be consumed by it.
Right.
So
exactly.
everybody slow down, take a deep breath. It's going to be okay.
Right.
Let's move on. There's nothing that they can do that's going to take Trump out of office.
Right.
There's nothing that they can do that's going to make the world end tomorrow.
Exactly. Exactly.
Everybody.
Right. And you know what, Mike? I'm glad you said that because I posted a video earlier about how the liberals and the leftists and the Democrats in this country, growing up, Mike, I had parents that taught me how to lose with dignity and win with dignity and grace. I mean, I don't understand. Okay, you lost in an election. And for whatever reason, I don't know why this, like you said, it's like they just cannot accept the results. They cannot accept the fact that Donald Trump will be our next president. And it just shows once again on the left. And I'm not excusing anyone else that may have an issue with losing, but we're talking about the election here. And I just don't get how the left in this country cannot pull themselves together and realize we had a open and free election. You went out and voted, I voted, and the rest of America voted. And the winner was Donald Trump. That's where it should. If you don't like it, that's just how. Hey, you're gonna have to just deal with it. That's just point blank. You're gonna have to deal with it. And for you to continue this, we're going from all these conspiracies, from all the isms in the world to Russia hacking to now with these off-the-wall stories about phone calls with Turkey and all this other crap that's going on out there. Just face the facts. You lost. We lost these two past elections. And did you see us whining and crying and moaning and wishing that the world would end? And we didn't go out there screaming and yelling that we're not going to be able to have kids anymore and all this crazy crap that's going on. No. We didn't like the result, but we accepted it and we moved on. Life continues, Mike. Life continues.
That's right. I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day. And, 8 years ago, I honestly cannot remember racism being a factor
right
in the United States. I can't.
No.
So the racial divide that has been created by this regime, which is what it has been for the past 8 years, it's honestly mind-boggling.
Yes, it
that
is.
People cannot see what is right in front of their face.
Exactly. Well, we got a lot of repairing to do, Mike, unfortunately. And I've been praying every day that God just gives us all the enlightenment that we need in order to bring ourselves together as a nation. Because honestly, Mike, even though I may be diametrically opposed in view in regards to the left and the liberals in this country, like you said, in 2008, we didn't have this divide. And whatever it takes for us to bring us back as a nation, even though we may not agree on everything, but on a human level, we need to get back to that so we can move on and, as we have said, make America great again. So, Mike, I appreciate you calling in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, man.
You do the same. God bless.
All right, God bless. Yeah, that was Mike from Houston. I appreciate the call, and that was perfect timing because I got about a minute left for this particular broadcast. Now, as you can see, someone did call in. And Mike from Houston, I appreciate it, and I appreciate your viewpoint and your opinion. And if this continues to be like the way it is, maybe the wife will let me do an hour each night from 9 to 10. Who knows? So hey, if you want to put a feeler out there, please do that. But thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. This is yours truly, Dan Adams, a.k.a. the Soulful Conservative, live here with the 15 minutes of heat on the revolution. I appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, God bless you and yours. Peace.